One square is lined with grand buildings.
Beautiful. We're in Tartu. This is the main square. Very pretty. Just in time for a little ditty. The centrepiece in the town is the town hall itself, fronted by a statue of students kissing under a spouting umbrella. On the south side of the square, look out for the communist hammer and sickle relief that still remains in the facade of number 5. This is absolutely beautiful, and we just came down the street, and that building there is on a lean, which I took a shot.
Really?
Eva, there's a shop here called your name. So, just having passed under the Angel's Bridge, I thought I would let you know a little bit about Tartu. The actual city is nearly 1,000 years since it was mentioned in historical records, traceable. The Swedes founded its university in 1632. It has a population of around 100,000 people, and it's very beautiful. This is a Tuesday that we are here in summer. That's very quiet. Tartu, you're beautiful. The old town in all of these cities are just so beautiful to visit. Another miniature book for the collection too. At our wild camping spot tonight, there's an EML Wambola that's come into port, and it is actually a working boat. So unfortunately, I've been on many Navy ships, but I'm not allowed on that one. And she's obviously come in for something. Be going back out soon. The opportunity to be able to go in this tunnel. Wow. Wowie wowie. So beautiful and cool. Look at the arch. Free entry, guys. I mean, we're talking about the 1300s here on the island of Sarima. Put up some more detail so I can just let you enjoy this. take our way through. This is all underneath where we just were. Where I took the previous photos. It's incredible. I don't even really know. I mean, they've put a roof over it, so obviously you can see it. But just incredible. Lovely little town. Just give you an idea of the types of different housing that they have. Predominantly we've seen the timber board housing like that. Just been given a detour. They're always exciting. Sometimes you're never seen again. So we've pulled up, we're still on our island of Sarima, and we've found this free camp or wild camp, as they're commonly referred to in Europe. And as you can see, we're just having a couple of bevies. There's some great history on the side of that cabin, or the front of that cabin facing the water, which is fantastic. We love reading it whenever we can. And it just really helps you understand the area you're in. There's a smoker, or a barbecue, like a smoker, over there with a picnic table and a beautiful little playground area for the kids in the shape of it is a boat, and a slide, netting, ship steering wheel. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. To top it off, in case I didn't mention it, free power. Not kidding. Way to go, Estonia. We're really enjoying our time here, actually, and it's moments like this that you can stop, I can get some work done and enjoy this sunshine. Make it really, really pleasurable. Bit of downtime. So we're just leaving Panu. We came off the ferry from Samira this morning, and we are leaving Panu and making our way towards Latvia. We called back into Panu because the campground where we stayed, which details are on our blog, got showers for €130. So we called back in there, just had a quick shower, washed our hair, back on the road again. So yep, goodbye to Panu and on our way to Riga. As we cross to Latvia. Woohoo! So we're at the beach in Latvia, in the Baltics, in Europe, and the wild camp that we're at tonight, this is about 60 metres, 80 metres from where we're parked. Doing it tough, guys, doing it tough. Heading into Riga, I just thought I'd show you. Most people on the roads in Latvia actually just make 3 lanes. Like, there's 2 lanes, and then there's these 2 dotted lines of either side, which are normally fixed lines elsewhere. But seriously, we had nearly 4 lanes yesterday as this idiot was trying to overtake while there was 2 trucks going past. So everyone just goes to the right over those 2 lines like that and lets the person behind through. And look at that. of oncoming traffic who are expected to go over to their right to get past. And straight down the middle. Very cool. I love it when they put these building covers over the front of buildings that are being renovated to keep the aesthetic appeal. We're off exploring, heading into Riga, Riga in Latvia for the day. A lovely walk along cobblestone street here, over the bridge, and then we go. Good idea, Dale. Let's try and find Australia. There's a bear art exhibition, and we're going to try and find Australia. We found our New Zealand neighbours. And Australia, which is harnessing the old Ken Doan design. Oh, it is. He is the guy that did it. Well, there you go. That explains a lot. I see a Sydney Harbour, but I definitely wouldn't have picked it other than that. I love Denmark's fairy tale kingdom. And the other one I love is Egypt, which is very identifiable to their country. And then look at the work in this one. France. Go France. It's a very cool idea. Buddy bears. Another obvious one is the Irish bar. Look at the Irish. Terrible accent. But some extraordinary work there. It's all about tolerance. Down at the local markets, and everything's very clean, nicely laid out. Lovely spices. Some bit of everything. Easy to find. We love buying local honey, and we've just been trying these honeys, and we've been told that these ones are all for coughs, but buckwheat is for the heart. Heather honey has a mix in it, and Metis has a mix. And we are taking home lime blossom honey. Yummy, yummy, yummy. We don't really understand what's going on here, but it said a Damascus payment entry point, and all the cars that go that way have to go through and pay a fee. I don't know for what, but our TomTom took us off to the right and we appear to be going around it. So yeah, that's weird. Who knows? We're currently overlooking Ventus Rumba, which is like a mini Niagara waterfall, famous for its width, widest in Europe, but no taller than the average basketball player. So, lovely little town. Absolutely beautiful. This is actually also well known for, in spring, Vimba, V-I-M-B-A, come up the stream and jump the waterfall. Apparently it's quite the spectacular spectacle, but we are probably a little bit late for that. Start of August, you know, we might not be lucky enough to see them, but it's still beautiful. Beautiful little town. Ventus Rumba. That's funny. The Vimba go up the Ventus Rumba. The fish go up the river. Oh, beautiful. Little snake. Very nice. The vaulted arches of the red brick bridge. Oop, and the sun changed. Look at that, isn't that magic? Light change. Beautiful. The old brick bridge across the River Venta was built in 1874. It consists of 7 spans of brick vaults. The total length of the bridge is 164 metres, and it is one of the longest clay brick road bridges in the world. Pretty cool. During World War I, Russian army destroyed, this was in 1915, 2 spans of the brick bridge. After the war, temporary constructions in place of the destroyed spans were built. They were restored in 1926. Wow, I'm glad they restored it. She's beautiful. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Oh, what a beautiful little town. Oh, wow. Oh, it looks like there was a wedding. Don't you just love it? Everyone looks so beautiful. Oh, museum. I thought that might have been an antique store there. No? So lovely. Soviet, concrete Soviet style buildings. It's just like a concrete jungle. Like, literally. After 80 meters. To the left, walk for the needle. Holy. on yet another ferry, because, you know, that's what we do. Yep, we're making our way across to this lovely little island. At a cost of €24.60, and we're hoping that's return, because she really didn't understand what we're saying. And if it's not return, it went from there to there for €24.60. Okay, so we went across to the island and it was $24.60 return, and we know that because we're already back. Now, we were going across there, but on the island there is a national park which we had to get through to go to the sand dunes where we were hoping to do tobogganing, which would have been so cool. But with all things travel, there's a line, and with $24.60 to go over and back, then you get to Naringa, and before you're allowed to literally cross through this gate, it's like another €30 for a motorhome and 26, give or take, for the car. And we just went, you know what, there's not much going for the island here. There's no services on the island. Even if you find a caravan park there, it's like €30 for the caravan park. And we're just like, you know what, we're gonna go back off the island because there's just not enough here to keep us here. And we were uncertain as to further costs that might happen being on there. So we hightailed it out of there. We had to wait for the ferries, every 20 minutes up until 10 o'clock. And now we're off the island and we're going east across Lithuania, and we're going to go to where we can see the Russian border, even though they won't let us in. Standing at our wild camp for last night. We are standing on Lithuania side, and over there, on the other side of the river, is Russia. Now they won't let us in. So close, but so far. Actually, you can do apparently a 3-day stint from Helsinki, but we found out too late, and that includes like all the sponsorship or the cruise people being responsible for you from point A to point B and everything, but we found out too late to swing it in. So for all you other non-EU, non-Russia favourite people, if you do want to swing in a St. Petersburg trip, it is possible from Helsinki, we are told, but we have not done it ourselves. The place we're at the moment is really cool. It's you know, really nice outdoor area for the kids to run around, and came in last night. Wasn't nice enough to meet some military police, making sure obviously no one's hopping the border in the middle of the night. It'll be a cold swim. Had a massive electrical storm last night, and I think we've got some pretty average weather on the way later today. Yep. Yep, pretty crazy. So what do you do when it's raining, it's lunchtime, and you're in Lithuania? And it's thunder and lightning. You buy a roast pork, a chunk a piece like that with full crackling on top, past tense, sorry, for €2.56. A jar of apple sauce for 87 cents, a fresh baguette, and yum, yum, yum. Verdict, guys?
Excellent.
Very good. Very, very good. As we get closer to Vilnius, the landscape certainly starts changing.
Take the exit towards Trackay.
Okay, so we did come up to see the centre point of Europe, but they want to charge us for the car park and they want to charge us to go into the park on foot. So I'm going to declare that the centre of Europe, which is about as farcical as one of the 7 claims of the centre of Europe. At our wild camp, oh actually it's not really a wild camp, we're paying for it, but look, we're
Paying for it.
paying for it. We're still in Lithuania, near Vilnius, the capital city, and they are dropping fast. So there must be a landing pad for them behind those trees, because they're coming. And they just keep coming. Known as the miracle tile, which is in between the bell tower behind me and what's that building called, Dad? The cathedral. Stand on it, Brianne, and do a 360 spin. Oh well, I thought you might have been a little bit more creative than that spin. Whee! Right, okay. Off exploring Vilnius in Lithuania for the day. Down the toilets, the water closets are 30 cents a person. Although the Genocide Museum is closed on Mondays and Tuesdays, so unfortunately, we didn't know that, and we haven't been able to go in. There's this wonderful exhibition. Such sadness. You can only begin to imagine the ages of the people who have drawn these works of art. It's just incredible to see their interpretation, and obviously they're learning it through school. But sometimes art is more powerful than statues and everything, because it certainly resonates with Miss B a lot stronger than reading plaques. Being able to see the true hurt and violence that happened. Art can be very powerful. There's some incredible talent amongst here. And I can't give credit to where these came from. Oh, hang on. I can't read it, but maybe that does, I hope. Amazing stuff. During the occupations of the 20th century, the following repressive bodies operated in this building: the Gestapo and the KGB. The genocide of the population was planned here. Citizens of Lithuania were imprisoned, interrogated, tortured and killed. You can only begin to imagine what the people of Lithuania think of this building. We've just stopped into Trakai. We're taking a walk towards the castle. Trakai Castle. A beautiful walk down to the bridge that you go out to the castle. This on the weekend was out of control. We couldn't stop here. It was just lucky we were doubling back over this way, and so we were able to give it another go. And now it's Monday. Miss B just bought herself a souvenir. What did you buy, darling?
An armband with, I don't know how many notes.
Yes. Necklace. And you look gorgeous.
Thanks.
So off to the castle we go. So, just driving along the highway in Poland, and then there's a roadblock. So I guess that means they don't want us to go there, but now it's just working out where they do want us to go. The fun of road tripping! So at our wild camp tonight in Poland, our first night in Poland. Beautiful area on a lake. All the GPS coordinates will be up in Europe where we stayed. And Brianne is out there in the water. That's her with a beautiful backstroke. Well done, darling. And, oh goodness me, just relaxing here. And Betsy's over there in the car park.